Hi, I'm Nellie Steele. Come warm up by the fire with me as I read a scene from Mystic Hearts. He pulled the passenger door open for me and I climbed into the truck, slipping my seatbelt around me as I forced my heart rate to return to normal. I couldn't get startled at every turn. Still, I couldn't shake the residual fear lingering in me, triggered by his behavior as he slipped behind the wheel. Next stop, the dance studio. It's closed today, but we'll figure out a way inside. I have a key, I answered, trying to force strength into my voice. Oh, okay, great. We should also check the street where we saw the dogs. I pressed my lips together, questions swirling in my mind. So what is that magical residue, or what clues can we expect? It varies, he answered. Every case is different. I'm just hoping we can find some lead that will send us closer to whoever is doing this. And then what? I asked. His eyebrows flicked higher on his head. Depends. Why is that the answer to everything? He chuckled at my question. I'm sorry, it's the way us townies operate. The teasing joke brought a smile to my face, melting some of the tension between us. Well, in the city, we have very specific clues and responses to them. Do you? He answered, some of the stress in his voice lifting, replaced by amusement. I see. Well, it seems you city folks have things all worked out. Oh, we do, I said with a coy nod. We do. Everything is like clockwork there. I pushed aside the gnawing emotion, reminding me that my life had been exactly like this, just like clockwork and carefully created until it had all fallen apart. We arrived at the street nearby the studio, and Jake threw the shifter into park. You know, sometimes it's fun to not play by the rules. He grinned at me, and I couldn't help but feel his words were intended to mean more than a teasing joke. I offered him a fleeting smile, not willing to engage with the statement. Instead, I slid off my seatbelt and pushed the door open. Jake followed my lead, joining me as I strode towards the dance studio. So, will we find these magical clues floating around? He chuckled at my naivete. Not quite. I tugged my keys from my purse and unlocked the dark studio. A shiver snaked down my spine as I stepped inside, memories of what had happened less than 24 hours ago still lingering. Jake skirted past me as I hovered in the doorway, heading for the windows that had frosted in front of our very eyes. I closed the distance between us, peering over his shoulder as he narrowed his eyes, reaching towards the glass. His arm glowed as his finger traced it. When he pulled his hand back, a dark globule, similar to the one I'd seen floating in the jar at the police station, danced on top of his fingertip. Is that one of those magical signature thingies? I asked. The residue, yeah, he answered, his eyes never leaving it. After a second, his eyebrows pinched. That's strange. What is? It's pulling away from me. I can feel it trying to leave my finger. I leaned closer, trying to get a better look at it, but when the moment I closed the gap, it flew off Jake's finger, landing on my cheek. I gasped as a warm, tingling sensation spread across my skin. My vision blurred for a second, the room spinning around me. I clutched at my head as I squeezed my eyes closed. Claire? A warm hand wrapped around my shoulder, and I twisted, my heart stopping. A dreamy smile spread across my face as I stared at the figure in front of me. Lucas! Oh, Lucas, you came to find me! I threw my arms around his neck in a tight hug before I pulled back, cupping his face in my hands. He seemed stiff, his hands hovering uncertainly before he gently pushed me back. Claire, it's Jake, not Lucas. I blinked in confusion, my head tilting as I tried to understand him. Lucas, what are you talking about? Claire, he answered again, it's the magic. It's affecting your mind. Just stay still for a moment. I froze, trying to understand what my dance partner was saying. What magic? Lucas rubbed a thumb against my cheek. When he pulled it away, it was covered with a black smudge that disappeared into his skin. My eyes went wide when I snapped up my gaze to him. I found Jake, not Lucas. I sucked in a breath, glancing at his hand still wrapped tightly around my shoulder. What happened? The magic residue. It went right for you, he said. It must have had some sort of effect on you. I don't remember anything. What effect? You thought I was someone named Lucas. Was that a hint of jealousy I detected in his voice when he mentioned Lucas's name? Thanks for joining me by the fire. If you'd like to spend more time in this world, the full audiobook is available now. Written by me, narrated by a human, and produced by A Novel Idea Publishing.